So
There you go.
let me read this because I have not gotten to read this. Okay, Hangouts. This Hangout on air is live. Hangouts on air is going away August 1st. For quick streaming, try youtube.com/webcam.
Yeah, but that's only one person.
One person.
And
Yeah.
it's only one person. So that's, yeah. I was like, I'm not missing it this time. We're going to have it in the beginning of the show this time because I have not got to read that stupid little. Why they choose to put it there is beyond me, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is ridiculous.
And Joe, I have my YouTube window open. There's usually like a 5-second delay from the time that you start. There's still nothing on there. I don't know if that's a glitch on my end.
I'm getting it now. It's about 10 seconds behind. Yeah, it's back on my YouTube. It's showing.
Oh, it's
okay.
showing.
I still have nothing on my end.
Okay.
Still waiting for Joe D.
We are back, kids. So we'll go ahead and do the proper intro.
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D and the rest of his craft beer cunts. Just noticed he's fucking talking shit.
Can you hear it or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking drinkers on YouTube. Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit.
I'm the king of smoke, there is none higher. Sucker beer geek should call me sire. To burn my freedom, you must use fire. I won't stop smoking till I retire. Now I rock the party, come correct. Smoke is on time and the beers connect. Got the right to smoke.
We don't know how many times
left. And others can't stand me, but I can give you respect.
All right. That is MC Marky Mark right there. Yeah.
Yo.
Bringing it in right there, man. You know? So
shout out to you, sir.
Yeah. That's
consider yourself on the list.
Yeah.
Do us all a fucking favor, Mark. Just fucking end it.
The boss is laughing. I don't know what that means.
So we are back and hopefully better than ever. We had some major issues last week, and we've kind of figured it out. But as you can see, we only have till August 1st here on this platform before it goes poof. The Google gods have spoken, and this show will go poof on this platform. So we are our tech support team here at the Share Beer Show is frantically working to keep it going. We've switched platforms now. What?
Oh man,
3 times.
Yeah, at least. We did
Stickam,
Skype, Stickam. So this will be the 4th platform once after this one goes away. Yeah,
this will be the 4th time. So we're
5th if you add in chat roulette, but that wasn't right.
Yeah, yeah, that wasn't. So, yeah, we are. We know we have a lot of fans and of the show, and yeah, we want to make sure that everyone's able to participate. So we're trying to find. We think we might have something, but I don't want to say just yet. Just until we make sure. But we think we might have something so that everyone can participate and for free. That's kind of a big thing right now. So even if I were to have to pay something, I want to try to at least make it to where everyone else doesn't necessarily have to. In the future, though, man, with this changing, we might end up having to go to something where you subscribe on a different, like a Patreon or something, to kind of help these things kind of keep going. Because if it starts costing money, then that's a real thing, and we have to help each other out there.
I am not taking another zero off my paycheck.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Tired of sacrificing.
the paid management of the show does not. They're, you know, hey, you know what? They've earned where they've gotten, and they want to keep.
I want that 0. Damn it.
It's, you know, all those zeros and commas, man. Come on, you know.
I might just have to say, take this job and shove it. Ain't here no more.
So right now I am having a little squeezy juicy ale from Deschutes in a can. This might be my second or so ish Deschutes beer in a can.
Yeah, they're starting to make their way to Pittsburgh. They're slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Not that one though.
Not this one. Yeah, this is, I don't know, the first time I think I've had this one. Little squeezy juicy ale.
Oh, squeeze it. So is it like a normal ABV?
And I like the label on the can because they have it like a hops getting squeezed like an orange, you know what I'm saying, on the juicer. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A little creative there. But yeah, it's 40 IBUs and 5%. So yeah, no big secret. It's one damn sure. It's always been one of my favorite breweries. So I you know, I could go on and on, but there's plenty of video on that. So had a long relationship with Deschutes. So how is it going in your area there, Earth? How you doing, man? How you holding up?
I got a thing.
Oh, it's been real shaky, to say the least.
Yes. All right. Hey, Mark, did you consult him before? Or did you give him some lines or?
No, I think he came up with that. I think that he was moved.
Yeah. Once in a while, I can do some acapella.
All right. I like it. All right. So tell us, you know, in your area, you know, did that hit pretty well? In case anyone don't know, what happened?
Well, there was a 6.4 earthquake up in the Northridge area, which is like 160, 170 miles from here. And I know they got shook good because they have whole kinds of damage up there, but it was a huge roller at my house. I mean, we were swinging pretty good over here, so I can imagine how they went through it. And then yesterday, a 7.1, so it was even bigger and longer than that one. Plus another 3 big aftershocks after that I felt, and I don't know how many, you know, probably countless for them.
Now, what's typical in Cali is describing the earthquake. Now, was it a rolling type of one, or was it real, you know, sharp, or what kind of shaking was it?
Well, since I'm almost 200 miles away, it starts widening out. So it was like Magic Mountain on a roller coaster over here. It wasn't sharp. It was just a big, like one of those carnival rides where they go up the hill and then fall down the other side and they're spinning and stuff. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Pretty exacerbated though. I mean, the TV was tapping its corners on the table and the door was swinging and yeah, there's some damage there's some cracks in the wall and little minor things here. So
yeah,
it was pretty strong.
Yeah, 7.1 is serious, man. It's
it's no joke.
It's no joke. If a 7.1 were to hit Phoenix, for example, this place would be shambles right now. It'd be.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because there's no earthquake. Nothing's built to any sort of earthquake code here. So
yeah.
Well, the Northridge quake was what, a 6.7, and that took down overpasses. Just crumbled them. So kind of puts it into perspective.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. You know what I'm saying? You know, glad you made it through, man. And you know,
I was kind of just worried about, you know, breaking pipes or something that I couldn't get to behind the walls. That's kind of what my main concern was out here. But no gas leaks, no water leaks.
Yeah.
Not for me anyway. I'm sure someone else did, but
yeah, tell you the truth, you know, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you know, I mean, you get those other things that you can't necessarily see, but then you'd start to smell them and see them after a few minutes, and you'd be like, you know.
I mean, we were shifting a good I don't know, probably at least 2 or 3 feet side to side. So, the things are pulling apart.
Whoa.
It's a trip.
And that was out here. I mean, if you see footage from out there, they got roads that are splitting apart and, pretty good ruptures out that way. But
Oh, Jay Vegas says, Bum, you are on the hook for one malt liquor report because you played hooky last week. Yeah, bum.
See, the MLDC does not forget.
That's right.
And he says, Earth survived. Damn it.
I'm part of the Trinity, man. I gotta be a part.
Well, of
The
course,
earth, the wind, the
survived
fire,
with the earthquake. Hello.
Yeah.
Earth caused it. It's an earthquake. I think it was basically Earth just farted, really.
Yeah.
Must have been that Del Taco I had the other night, man.
I never thought of it. I should have drank one of these tonight.
Earthquake hike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my local brewery posted their their membership out there. They call it the Fault Line series. So they were quick to post that up. It was pretty hilarious.
That is funny, yeah, that is funny. But we got Neri in the chat though. I wanted to make sure to say a big salute to Neri, man.
Yeah.
Cheers, Neri.
In the chat. Going to bed, it looks like. Yeah.
Probably going to bed early.
Oh, still there. And he should be celebrating because one of his countrymen is wearing the yellow jersey tomorrow in the Tour de France.
Oh, really?
Won a sprint finish, stage 1. Yeah. So some guy from the Netherlands, a young pro, is going to be wearing a yellow jersey tomorrow. So I'm sure that's why Neri's up celebrating.
Oh, well, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Good for him. Absolutely. So we have got our glitches fixed, or temporarily fixed, at least enough to get this show started. And next week, no show. So there's no show next week, but we'll be back the following week. So I don't know, how many shows is that? That's what do we got?
The 20th and then the 27th, and that's it.
We got the 20th and 27th, and then the 3rd is the big day, right? So
Yeah.
the 3rd is that big day. So we got basically 2 shows: the 20th, 27th.
Yeah.
And the 3rd is the big day. We'll have to by the 27th. We need to have an announcement, I suppose, right?
Yeah. On how to transition to the next platform.
To the next level. We've made several adjustments here on this show, and I think that I think everybody, all supporters of this show, can handle another adjustment. Actually, Mark, Bum, Earth, we are actually helping malt liquor once again. Craft beer carries malt liquor on its shoulders, showing them how to move to another platform, as they are not capable of doing it on their own.
That's right.
So yeah, because we know I have, I don't know, we haven't had a malt liquor report yet, so we don't know quite the status of malt liquor now. But I would assume if we're a little shaken, that I would imagine malt liquor is just completely rattled, just floored. That's what I would assume. So what do you have now, Mark?
Well, I had one of these last week for the show that never really happened, but I saved one because it's so appropriate for the show. CBC, Cambridge Brewing Company, but it's CBC. That's what drew me to this beer. It's the Flower Child IPA. But I figured that's an appropriate brewery and
That's
beer
proper
for all of us here on the Share Beer.
You bet. Yeah, that's that. I think that they came about because of this show.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is that a hipster on the label?
It probably is.
It's a hipster. Yeah, that's a hipster girl. She's got her. Yeah. Need to put some glasses on her, but I think we're pretty close.
Yeah, that's got to be complete with the glasses.
But this is a good IPA.
Yeah.
Very nice floral notes. And then what is it? 6%, 6.8, something like that. So yeah, 6.5%.
Vegas says there is never a quote show, Joe.
Yeah.
And
I think he's right about that.
Oh, really? We're giving.
Wow, would you consider this a show?
I know. Is this a show?
It's an event.
It's an event.
This is an event.
Yes, that is right. Yeah,
Name.
a
It's a
show.
craft beer spectacular.
It's a craft beer spectacular. That's right. I like that. So let me show this CBC beer because hello, it's great. You know, God, see, this is just see how easy that was for me to share the screen. Share that, like, that's what's so upsetting is why are they getting rid of this? This is frustrating to me. In any case, Flower Trial IPA, 33,000 total on here, 175 in the last 30, 6.5 ABV, 60 IBUs, 373.
Yep.
373. We've got Hoppy Brethren, blended pale, and honey malts to balance the palate without interfering in your herbal, what is that, reverie,
Yes.
and creating a new American classic. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tasty beer.
Solid,
I
huh?
think it showed up in our area within the last few weeks because I don't remember seeing any other beers from them in the past. So.
And what do you have on Earth?
Well, I was celebrating, so I figured the proper thing would break out this American Light from Hangar 24.
Oh, yes.
Light lager with the stars and stripes.
Yep. So they're
American Light Premium Lager.
Well, how does that compare to like Sam Adams Light?
I've never been able to get my hands on a Sam Adams Light, to be honest.
Yeah.
Amazing as that is.
You haven't really?
Never been able to.
You know what? And it's getting harder to find. I swear it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in the stores for a while now.
You know what? It disappeared around here for almost a year, and then it showed up again, and it's back fairly prevalent again. But it almost totally disappeared.
And I delivered to the distributor not too long ago that distributes that, and they had tons of it. And I'm like, well, where is this beer? Where can I find? I mean, it's there. I can't obviously get it from the distributor, but like I seen it. I seen tons of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why don't I see this on the shelf? Why is it only here in your warehouse? Like, what's up? Kind of crazy, But
sometimes I wonder if I'm in some sort of a Bermuda Triangle because you get beers from the East Coast, and then it seems like it just stops over there and it doesn't go any farther.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the distribution thing's going on with.
Let me show this beer for those that aren't familiar. But we've got 126 actually here, 32 in the last 30, 4-1, and no IBUs rated in a 3.34. I wonder if that's a record for Earth as one of the lowest rated beers he's had.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe so.
He's like, no, that's some pretty bad ones, man.
I tried to skip by those ones pretty quick.
Underneath the chair, he's got some Natty Light or later.
But for a light beer, well, the real question: would you buy this again? Would it be something that you'd?
If I drank lagers on the regular, this would be one I would drink because it doesn't have that sticky. When you like grind your teeth together with some Bud Light, it's got that sticky film.
Mm-hmm.
This is clean. It doesn't have that effect. It's a little sweet. You get some pretty good corn on it, but it's pretty clean and it finishes pretty good and goes away. So it doesn't have that nasty lingering finish.
Yeah, it's it's still it's still kind of hard to beat that Sam Adams Light for taste, because it doesn't even look light, right? It's actually an amber color. If I remember,
I'll post a picture
Yeah,
later.
no,
I
Sam
already
Adams
drank
Light,
this
yeah,
one, so
yeah.
I don't have
And
it.
it's almost the same color as the regular, but just lower alcohol. Yeah.
This one's pretty pale though. It's pretty clear.
yeah, I think that's what makes Sam Adams Light so unique. Is
Mhm.
that it's actually like an amber.
Mhm.
And, pretty darn tasty, man. What does Billy D have to say about these light beers?
Billy D's still waiting for the arrival of Colt 45 Light.
Is there a light malt liquor?
Nah. Now we go in the other direction, the double malt.
The double malt. Oh,
There is no light.
oh yeah.
But
What would be the purpose? No purpose.
yeah. After the malt liquor report, I must share what beer I'm drinking. Even if it is indeed a beer, I'm not even sure if it is. This is a beverage of indeterminate provenance.
Uh-oh.
I'm not quite. Oh, there's your alarm, Joe.
Start the show.
Yeah. What I'm after the malt liquor report, you have to see this. You're not going to believe it. I'm not sure if I'm drinking a beer. I don't know what I'm drinking. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom. Oh, that's a hipster hairdo right there, brother.
Yeah.
Shower man. Yeah, man.
It's funny. Did you seriously just get out of the shower?
Well, I got home from work like 30 minutes ago. Yeah. So yeah, I just took a shower.
Okay, now see, it's really hard to tell because there's people that spend a lot of time getting their hair to look like that.
Yeah.
No, I just have.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money to get that.
They spent a lot of money to get that. Isn't that funny? And all he did was get out of the shower and shake a little bit, like
Probably hated by a bunch of females right now.
yeah.
Isn't that funny though? Like men have like things that women want. Like some men have really nice eyelashes and all that, and like you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah, because they left it alone. That's why they didn't jack with it since they were 12.
That's a good point.
They didn't add
Good
to
point, Joe.
Yeah, the more you mess with something, in the freight business, we say the more you handle something, the better the odds you'll damage it.
Yeah.
And hello, the human body's no different, right? Like, look at plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look at, Michael Jackson's nose. Not now because it's kind of in bad shape, but, even when he was alive, and the more it got messed with, the more it was like, oof.
It might have improved since he died.
It might have. So what's Billy D got for us today, man?
Well, Vega's right. We got a 2-week backlog of
Oh boy.
malt liquor buildup that's just waiting to be.
Backed up, baby.
It
Yeah,
ejaculated. Is that what was that the next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So so Billy D's ready to spew his malt liquor news all over the screen.
Although
Hello, keyboard.
So I pasted the first link in the chat there, Joe. This Jay Vega's watching. We might as well start with him.
yeah, might as well get right to the point here.
Yeah, Jay Vega's been in Texas he made a Texas trip, and he did do a nice beer haul.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a nice beer haul, but this is before he went to Texas. Just play his little intro here. I'll just give a little intro to his intro. Mr. Met mentioned that he missed some of Jay Vega's old intros to his videos where he did a lot of editing and put more time into the videos. So this is Vega's response.
Okay.
If you want to just go back to the beginning.
Oh, okay.
The opening remark.
Mr. Met, I heard you loud and clear in your last malt liquor masterpiece, and I appreciate the support. I know I don't cam up as much as I used to. I know that I don't put the editing time in like I used to. But to be honest, I've got 2 boys, 11 and 6. And I'd rather spend time with them.
Oh my God, is he gonna cry?
And I mean real time with them. Not just making malt liquor videos in their fucking bedroom like that piece of shit stupid Fluid. Good God, stupid.
Druid Fluid. Yeah.
And to keep it all the way honest, if it wasn't for people like Mr. Met, like Luke Bagalari, like Mr. Rayner, like Falstaff Brewing Company, like the chairman Steel Worldwide, like Havana, like Fear.
Oh.
If it wasn't for people like that, shit. I would have hung up my ski mask a long time ago.
Hung it up.
Stop making videos, Glitch. Fuck you. Fuck your brew pub. Fuck Florida. And fuck everybody in it. Same goes for you too, Joe D.
All right.
Fuck
Thank you. As long as I'm included, it's all good. All right, I got to replay that.
Same goes for you too, Joe D.
All right.
Fuck you. Fuck your show. And fuck everybody on it.
CBC is how they're known. They like to be referred to as CBC. The CBC.
So love from Jay Vega.
That was some good solid love. I like that. I like that. That was,
Sounds like we have just as much value as a sinkhole in Florida.
Yeah, it is. You know what's not the only thing not right about that is that he didn't properly call them, the CBC. They really prefer that. That is their preference. You have to respect their preference.
I like how you're talking about us like in the 5th person.
Yeah.
Hey.
5th point of view.
Yeah, the next video is the Incredible Hulk. He does an 800 club. If you just want to fast forward to close to 220, Joe. Gets ready to crack open his first beer.
Delicious malt liquor. This is fucking weird. I literally have a fucking mirror behind this thing because it's against the wall just to fucking see if I'm still in frame. The viewfinder, it's a long story. It doesn't, when you flip it forward, it doesn't work. But you flip it back, if you're behind it, it kind of works.
Just like my old
phone. To make sure I don't leave frame. It's not going to work. I'm probably going to leave frame. It's weird. I can't see myself. Hope the smoke. Can you see it?
Oh, smoke.
Fuck the smoke. Fuck you, Joe D, and your smoke.
Yeah, he wants the smoke too.
Was there any smoke?
Yeah, there's smoke. Yeah, we can see it. That's right. Yeah, pay respects to the smoke. That's right. We'll even replay the smoke.
All right.
He wants the smoke too.
Raggedy. Fuck the smoke. Fuck you, Joe D, and your smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke?
Yeah, there was smoke. Anyway. He knows there was smoke.
Right. You got him paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Joe D is changing the MLDC game.
A big F you to me because
he ain't no Hollywood studio.
Yeah. I wonder what video he's gonna play.
Close enough.
Oh,
that's his timer. Yeah.
Hand grenades.
So he does the 800 club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the umpteenth time. It's old hat.
Yeah.
So coming up next, we'll get to somebody that you have covered, Joe, in the past here. He's not a regular participant on the Malt Liquor Report, but we do know who he is, the Insane Hawaiian.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's actually he's starting to make malt liquor videos again. So I just posted the link.
Oh.
Yeah, he's back making some videos again. So that's the Insane Hawaiian. What's his YouTube name? Kauai63?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane Hawaiian.
Interesting. Yeah, the Insane Hawaiian. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, he's back to chugging 40s. There he is.
Look at that. Look at this guy. So he's cleaned up a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
He's got going old school.
Yeah, look at that, man. He actually looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something? Yeah, because look at right here. There's this next thumb, right? And yeah, he looks better, man. You know. You know, he actually has a good argument for we have the chairman who they've got video proof of him going downhill because of the malt, and 063 here, he can actually show that the malt's been good to him. You know, he actually
or taking a several year break from the malt was good to him.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that was it.
Oh, he does look better.
Yeah. It's that tropical air and a sea breeze.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know, living
Malt
Hawaii.
liquor reverses that effect very quickly, though, so he has to be careful.
Yeah. And while we're watching him chug, speaking of the chairman, I do have to mention that on July 4th, the chairman broke out a 6-year expired 40 of Big Bear out of his special reserves.
And so he's no longer with us anymore.
Drank it on July 4th. The last Big Bear he had was on New Year's Eve, I believe.
And does he have any more left?
Oh yeah, he's got a
lot.
Oh,
no
yeah.
charge.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
A little aftershock there.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
can give that a 2 thumb. I can give that a 2 thumb right there. That's not too bad, you know.
Now, see, he just drinks. He doesn't add all this extra fluff of commentary and stuff. He just gets at it.
Now, what's the proper etiquette for a tongue ring? I noticed there's a tongue piercing.
Yeah.
Is that acceptable?
I think so. I don't think it helps with the consumption of the malt any. I don't think it gives you an advantage.
It's not an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
It's not a malt enhancing.
Right. Right.
If anything, that might make more carbonation. That might make the burp better.
Right.
I think it might. Oh, that's
I think he's kind of. That might be a way of cheating, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is. That tongue ring. I mean, when the malt goes through there, it kind of gets extra aeration, which releases some of the flavor of the malt. Extra flavor.
So
Yeah.
he is the master.
Oh, okay. So Vega's saying his name is Ben, Big Ben, and shut up about cleaning up, Jody. He donated his hair to chemo patients.
Oh, okay.
Here's
that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that is, man.
I mean, we were complimenting him. I didn't think we were talking bad about him.
Yeah.
No, we actually did. We actually did. I think there's always a little offense when you say that someone got better with the malt without the malt in their life, and they went to a better malt. Actually, probably consumed a lot of craft beer during that period, and all the healthy proteins and everything that are in the craft beer.
Vitamin.
All the extra vitamins and everything.
Probiotics.
Probiotics, exactly. Yeah.
Unpasteurized beer.
Yeah.
Now go back and read Vega's.
The latest comment. Yeah. The tongue ring is acceptable if you eat ass.
Yeah. So, got one more bit of news here. Tom, obviously, where the Red Sox and Yankees recently played at.
No, I actually don't. I haven't watched baseball at all.
No?
Get out of here. You don't know where they played?
I know Fish is playing in Fenway right now. I was supposed to go to that show.
No, the Red Sox and Yankees played overseas. Do you remember hearing about that?
Right over my head.
Okay. Well, they played a game in England.
Oh, really?
A couple weeks ago. And I don't have the link, Joe. If you just want to go to Huffy 72's channel. Remember? Huffy 72 is a Red Sox fan.
Yeah, they played 2 games. They got swept.
I could see Joe looking at me like, shame on you, boy.
Yeah. Well, it's just that it was everywhere, man. I mean, they were.
I don't watch television. I don't watch.
No, I understand. Tom, I'm out of the loop on a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
No apologies necessary.
Yeah, I got my updates on the Echo.
The first thing I hear if I ever turn the news on in the morning is this person got shot. I'm like, dude, I do not want to hear this at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. And the next thing you know, somebody's offended or outraged about something that somebody wore or said. So, no, I understand.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You just sell your TVs now because
I
don't.
Every day. And everybody here knows I damn sure don't. I'm not the one to watch live TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, I damn sure get my updates in the.
Well, Tom, we're going to give you a baseball update here from Huffy.
This is Huffy live. Welcome to London. Welcome to the Olympic Stadium of West Ham United. That shit. I don't care. And then in my hand,
You gotta give this guy props. He's out in public.
That.
And he's still the same. Like exactly
in front of the stadium with an old English 800.
Yeah.
How great is that?
Exactly.
No open container laws out there.
I would think just a guy running up with a ski mask on with all those cameras around there.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling that wouldn't fly in America these days?
Well, no,
why would it fly there
than we do? I mean,
they've
got
everywhere. Crazy camera. They've got what do they have a name for it? What do they call it? The what do they?
I don't know. But yeah, you see a guy running around like a maniac with a ski mask on. Around there, I would think that the cops, the bobbies, whatever they call them, would be on him like flies on you know what.
Old English malt liquor.
You've got to give him props for this. Dear God.
Here for the Boston Red Sox. Go Red Sox. Yankees. Let's crack it. I am a fucking genius.
And it's cold. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, look up. You saw the people going into the game.
This is awesome. I have to admit, this is awesome, man.
This is malt pasting.
And that guy's just sitting there watching him like,
yeah.
And tremendous. I could do it. Mr. Cameron, would you like to give that back to me? Greetings. Hello. Hello. To the West Ham United Stadium.
This guy is great.
Yeah.
This was the Olympic Park. The Olympics was here. I was here. And I'm getting shit-faced, yeah. Pre-gaming.
Shit-faced here.
Pre-gaming, he says, yes.
Tailgating.
I mean, hey, that's the only time I drink a 40 before that because the beers are like $15.
Have malt, will travel. Your Yankees are going down today, sir. You're going to lose. You're absolutely going to lose. Big time. In Boston, Massachusetts. What?
Who ended up
winning? I want to see the chairman or Vega go out in front of their local major league stadium and
here, the United Kingdom.
Yeah, I want to see how long that lasts. Yeah, exactly.
Again.
Well, you remember what happened to Mr. Met and Falstaff when they were drinking malt liquor outside a stadium. Remember that?
Yeah.
Showed up. Yeah.
Yeah. That is this guy is incredible, man.
Yeah.
He honestly is. Yeah.
He did not give a shit one bit.
Yeah. He's just like WTF. Here I go.
Yeah.
Apparently nobody else does either.
Yeah.
There's no security there yet.
Yeah. I don't know that I could go in front of Diamondbacks stadium here and do that. There's so many cops around that.
Oh yeah.
It is. Like somebody's gonna say something to you. You know what I'm saying?
How do they do it? Because like in Fenway, it's like they have a street blocked off in front, and then that's where they have all like the vendors and stuff, and then that's where you show your ticket, and then you walk in, and you're like on a whole street, and then you walk into the stadium.
Okay. Yeah.
They like the same thing there, or I don't know.
Well, the stadium is downtown Phoenix, and it's you know, they have so many cones and everything around there when there is a ball game for you to make sure you go this way and that way and the other way. Tons of people walking around, as I imagine it is over there in Boston too.
Yeah.
So it can be quite hard to drive around there. There's lots of, you know, bars and shopping and all that sort of thing. So I don't think you can just walk up and down the streets, because there are some cars driving around. Like I say, there's a lot of cones. Everything's kind of coned off and stuff like that. But there is a crap load of cops. I can promise you, there is cops and security everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be on at least 7 cameras.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that's the thing, though, too, is over there, dear God, they've got cameras all over the place.
They've got more cameras than we do, really. They're everywhere. So
Everywhere.
I give them props.
CCTV. They call it CCTV, don't they?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, you know, kudos to him, man.
He's got malt liquor testicles there. That's
he's big malt liquor.
40s. He's got 40s.
Yeah, he's got 40s. Yeah.
As opposed to Florida, where you only have 32s.
Yeah, where you only have 32s. Yeah. That is something. He is something else, man. I gotta tell you, man, because
Who won the games?
They got swept.
Who got swept? Red Sox?
Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
What I remember.
Yeah.
The first game was a huge score, right? Tons of runs scored, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Supposedly, bullpen isn't that great this year. That's what I've been hearing. But they're not just, I don't know.
So what are you drinking, bum? I want to know.
Okay, this is a label that will be very familiar to everyone, especially to you, Mark. I've seen you drink beer of this label many times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Little different, right?
Yeah. What is coffee color or something?
Look what we have here. Pabst Blue Ribbon hard coffee.
The hell?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the hell?
Wow.
This is, look at that.
It looks like.
Is it more ABV than regular Pabst?
Yeah, it looks like Kahlua.
I don't know what the hell it is I'm drinking. I didn't know what the hell it was when I bought it, and looking it up online has only muddled the waters.
Even waters more.
Yeah, look at this. This is interesting. I'm going to be looking for that, man.
I'll tell you what, whatever the hell it is, it tastes great.
Is
and
it
I'm
really?
not a coffee drinker.
Is it like coffee milk?
Yeah, basically, Tom, yeah. But it's more chocolate than it is coffee.
Huh.
See, that's what you're supposed to pair with the Pabst Toast.
Yeah.
I actually thought about that. I actually thought about that, Earth. Now, what's it listed at? Because you know what, Joe, when I looked it up on Untapped a couple days ago when I bought it, is it listed as a stout?
Porter.
Oh.
There's actually another listing for that where they call it a stout, and it's not a stout.
No.
It almost looks like a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a color.
Yeah,
It looks like
mudslide or something.
Like mud. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no carbonation to it. I mean, no visible head. When the whole thing poured out, I thought this was, the head, but the entire thing's like that. It's just like,
the color is not very appetizing. Kind of looks like river water, like something you dredge up from the bottom of the Monongahela.
Well, not even the Mon market, more like the Yakagani.
So this just released. This
looks like a Frappuccino.
Because this piece on CNN was from July 5th.
So yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon announced the release of hard coffee caffeinated malt beverage in 5 states. So you're one of the few, pal.
It's called a malt beverage, so that means beer, right? Doesn't that malt beverage means basically beer?
Caffeine.
Let me see. Wonder No More. Pub stalwart Pabst Blue Ribbon announced this week that it's making an alcoholic vanilla iced coffee in a can, an attempt to appeal to consumers from a range of lifestyles, the company said. Technically, it's not a beer, but a malt beverage per Pabst website. Made from Arabica and Robusta coffee beans and American milk. The iced coffee boasts 5% alcohol by volume and 30 milligrams of caffeine per 11-ounce can. An 8-ounce cup of coffee, in comparison, typically contains about 80 to 100 milligrams of the stimulant.
So it's just it's like a quarter. Yeah, it's like diluted coffee. I mean, yeah, 1/4 of the caffeine.
So what's the ABV then? It's hard, right? Hard.
5%.
Oh, it's 5.
Yeah, they said 5. So, yeah, because it right here on Untapped, 31 total, 31 the last 30 days. It doesn't even have any information.
Rating, yeah.
5%.
But like I said, there's another listing on there where there was like several hundred with those same photos, and it was listed as a stout. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, it's not a stout.
That's because you can actually enter that yourself and add that. You can add that to Untapped yourself if you want to create it.
Right.
Custom beer.
So that's probably what they thought it was.
This must be the one you were looking at here. Oh, it says the page can't be found.
For that.
Let me see where.
Yeah.
It's funny that it's going to all these different news articles, but not to their website. That's, you would think you'd want a link right here.
What states? I wonder. I haven't seen it here.
It's pretty cool though.
Man, they snuck that one in there, didn't they?
They sure did, man. Because and you can only get it in 5 states. So I'm trying to find the 5 states.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. According to the company's Twitter account, the hard brew is currently available in Pennsylvania, Maine, New Jersey, Florida, and Georgia.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I'll take a look.
To find more specific locations, the company suggested the product locator on their website.
Cool.
I'd definitely be interested in that if I saw it.
Yeah, I certainly would.
I'll tell you what, it tastes great, and I'm not a coffee drinker, as everybody has heard me say in the past.
Oh, look at this.
It tastes like Yoo-hoo almost.
We got some deets in here. I love this. It'll be made from 52% corn, 27% malt barley, 17% wheat, and 4% rye.
Wow.
It clocks in at 80 proof, will be sold in... Wait a minute. This ain't... Hard coffee... Oh, hard coffee isn't the only new product PBR plans to roll out this summer. They have big plans for the whiskey world. We talked about this, remember? The Pabst Blue Ribbon whiskey will be collaborated with New Holland. Yeah, I remember talking about that.
Yeah.
Because they were just planning it, and I guess apparently it's going to be rolling out. So, yeah, that's for the whiskey. I was like, yeah, that sounds too heavy for that darn hard coffee.
Yeah.
And
That's
I was
interesting.
Like, this is very interesting. Now, see, this is what I dig. I don't care if it's macro or not. This is interesting, man. When somebody is shaking up things and rattling the cage a little bit, and not just in California, and making a. But I want to find I want to get it from Pabst's website, for Christ's sake. Like, why?
They're giving it the old college try.
I do find it interesting. Jay Vega makes a good point. Four Locos used to have caffeine in their alcoholic beverages, and those got outlawed.
Yeah, I remember the big stink over those. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you get anything from the caffeine with the alcohol mixture? Like, have you had a couple of them?
No, I just have this one, and in all fairness, I will say caffeine usually does not affect me.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me either. Not really.
Does it taste like a Starbucks, or is it you getting any alcohol vapor?
I don't
out of
know,
it?
because I don't drink coffee. I don't drink lattes. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm not getting an overpowering coffee taste in this, hints of it, but I'm getting more chocolate and vanilla than anything else.
You know what
it tastes great to me.
It looks like like those frappuccinos that you can buy.
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah, alcoholic version.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say I don't think there's anybody out there that would not love this, taste-wise.
Yeah, it looks like all the other beverages I've ever had that are of that sort. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
here's the website. So let's see it together here.
Yeah.
Of course, you have this stupid age wall that they like to put in here. So I'm confirming. At least they made it easy.
I like how they show how old they are too. Like that's cool.
Yeah. I'm 174. How old are you?
Home delivery. We work with local stores, so you can shop their shelves using. Wow, they're really. I gotta give it to them, man. They're doing something here. So let me see. Let's see, products. Beer, not beer. There it is. Boom. Ooh, what do they got for beer here? Let's see. What are they doing here? Oh, let me allow. Okay, so what are they doing here?
There it is. Not beer.
I haven't seen this. And what's this? Hello, I haven't seen that. And non-alcoholic Pabst, I haven't seen that.
There it is, down below under not beer.
Yeah, I was just covering this stuff.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen. And I like the way they have it right here. Deliver it. I mean, so not only find it. I mean, who's doing it? There's. I don't know that. Aren't they owned by Coors or something? But is there any other macro doing this? There's not too many micros doing that. That is insane. Okay, so let's find it. Let's go to the find it.
I just plugged it in from my zip code, and
this is my area. No, you're not going to find it in my area.
Yeah. They're saying it's not. I can't find hard copy anywhere within Georgia, but it'll probably show up next week. I'll wait a couple days and check it again.
Well, Mark, I'll sell you a can for $10.
Right? Yeah. Supply and demand, baby.
You can go buy another 6-pack of them.
Yeah. Hey,
just when you thought macro didn't have any trade power,
we've got a great deal. I got a whole case of regular straight PBR for $12.99.
Wow.
You know what? I think they were having that deal also when I went beer shopping the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Not much of a description though. Hey, it's Friday. Wait, it's Wednesday. Made with rich, creamy milk and vanilla flavor with 5% ABV. There's not much on their website about this.
Is there a Best Buy date? Because it's got milk. Or spoiled or whatever.
There's nothing stamped on the bottom of the. Oh man!
Talk about something.
Yeah, there is some code.
There needs to be a date on that.
I can see it.
Even the stuff with soy milk for Christ's sake. Let
me get the old flashlight here.
Well, I'm gonna play around. Get the flashlight out and ready. He's ready.
He had it ready too. Did you notice that? Wow.
The only thing on the can 1659HGO954. Well, there you go.
Hey, that's a good date, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Wonder if there's some Julian mixed up in that, or if it's just a batch number.
There must be some sort of like preserve inside of it that makes it not go spoil. No, like.
I wonder if they mean milk or is it milk sugar? You know, you just wonder.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them, it may not be real milk. It might be soy milk or something. Because dear God, there's a lot of boxed milks these days. We get them at work, and when they spill, just picture. I want you to picture milk spillage.
It's the wrong time of year, Joe.
When it's already like right now, as a matter of fact, it's 107, so it's at least 15, 20 degrees hotter in a trailer, and you open that bad boy.
You know what? Who was it that said the Julian code? Was that you, Tom, or Earth?
I think that was Earth.
That was me.
You know what? You're right. I didn't even think 1659. That's the Julian code. It was canned on the
165th
day of 2019. So that's what day, Mark?
Yep. And not that long ago.
Yeah, I mean it was just announced. I mean, we're talking this. Yeah. You got a fresh can.
I mean, that's probably like a week old. Probably.
So 4 months would be 160. So
was that like May or something?
Yeah, the end of April into May. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the type of drink that, regardless when you have it, it's going to taste the same.
Yeah,
No,
probably right.
it's not like hopped. It's not like there's nothing that. I mean, milk, but I don't know. They do
The
the
milk's
crazy.
major. The milk is major.
Yeah, but it's boiled. Yeah, it'd be interesting. They boil it, and yeah, so it's probably pretty.
What does the boss say? That's kind of our foodie authority right there.
Yeah, boiled milk in a beer. How long would that last? It lasts a long time. Yeah. Yeah, she says you boil it, it lasts. So I don't know.
When you think about it, a bottle of Kahlua. How long does a bottle of Kahlua last for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it lasts for years.
Well, that's got some pretty high alcohol in it, though.
And have cottage cheese in there. Have a curdle, you know.
Oh.
Some oil and water separation.
Yeah. Let that roll around in your stomach and watch what happens. Yeah, good luck. Oh,
You mix high ABV alcohol, like a 80-something proof, with a Kahlua or a Bailey's, and you don't do it right.
yeah. You let that wash around some warm sushi and watch what happens. Yeah, have at it. Good luck.
God, just even the sound of that. Oh my God.
Yeah, you'll get warm sushi out too, man. That's all I had to say. Warm sushi in, warmer sushi out. That's all I had to say.
Sushi is one of the worst foods to overeat on, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Too much sushi and you just feel bloated. It's just, it's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's
You fat piece of shit.
yeah.
I felt like.
So I need to get another beer, man. I am low on this. I didn't get to look up my beer here, huh? Let me see. So the little what is this? The little squeezy. Yeah, there it is from the shoots.
It kind of reminds me of a sibling of the Fresh Squeeze.
Yeah, they have them next to each other on the end cap. Now the Fresh Squeeze I've had a bunch, but the little squeeze, no, not so much. And to tell you the truth, it was pretty good. It was pretty tasty. I think just a little bit less of maybe what the Fresh Squeeze is. You know what I'm saying? So 3,200 on here total. 1,900 in the last 30 days. 5%, 40 IBUs, and a 3.6. Refreshingly juicy, effortlessly drinkable, freshly squeezed. No fruit was harmed in the making of this beer. The fruit wasn't, there was nothing that was caged or anything, farm-free, cage-free hops. No fruit was in danger in the making of this beer here.
It was free range?
Yeah, free range, yes. So yeah, it was just a good solid beer. A lot more flavor than a regular lager, but it went down just like a lager. You know what I'm saying? It had that kind of smoothness to it. Nothing super crazy though. I wasn't like, I didn't write home to mama about it. I didn't text her or anything. Yo, I just had one of the best damn pails I've ever had. No, it was just like this guy's doing right here. That's what you want to do with this beer. Right there. You want to be that guy that has his leg up, chilling, drinking that beer on that water with that scenery, with that sky. Right? Oh, yeah. That's who you want to be right there. That guy, you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's about, speaking of boating, there was some cats that went to Havasu and from work, and they were showing videos, and apparently it's a thing. I didn't know this was a thing, but it made all the sense in the world the first 5 seconds of video that I saw. But there's people, and apparently all they do is go to Lake Havasu, and they sit around where you dock your boats, where you put your boats in the water, and that's literally,
I know where you're going with this.
That's literally all they do. They sit there and they just drink beer and
Like a potty
talk
boat.
trash as people are literally trashing their equipment trying to get it in and out of the water. It's insane. I couldn't believe it, and he was describing it, and I'm like, why in the F would you be wanting to watch that? And oh my God, you watch 5 seconds of these videos and you can't believe it, because these people are hammered, right? And they're coming on, and they're, you got whoever trying to back the trailer in the water, and then they're trying to, put the boat, back on the trailer and take off. And it sounds so simple, but I swear to God, it's a riot. And literally, we're not talking a couple of cats with a couple coolers of beer. We're talking crowds, man. And people are yelling and screaming and laughing, and it is hilarious. These videos, man. I was
the people with the boats are coming back in to take their boat away, and they're lit. So
yeah. There was a guy that literally backed his truck all the way into the water.
Yep. I've seen it.
The whole pickup went right to the water because he went too far. It's amazing how, and there was people completely beautiful equipment, and they're just trashing it because they're hammered, and they just can't, for the life of them, can't get it on the trailer.
And all these people are watching and laughing
and just heckling the hell out. I mean, we're not talking a couple people. We're talking huge crowds here, man. I can honestly see myself being that idiot with a cooler of beer out there at the lake.
That's surprising that they wouldn't have the cops out there. That would be just like prime picking. I mean,
right?
Because as soon as the guy gets off his boat and gets in the truck to back in, he's drunk driving.
Yeah, that's like the lion.
The boat in. I mean, he gets like a double whammy.
It's like the lion that sits at the watering hole in the middle of Africa waiting for the antelope to come by. Yo, this is easy. It's the
funny is when you see the little 4-cylinder cars back in trying to get a big boat on the trailer.
I swear to God,
and it just pulls the car in with it.
That might get me down to the lake. I promise you. I mean, you don't need a boat. You know what I'm saying? All you need is the biggest cooler of beer you can ever find, and just sit right there. There's nice railing for you to lean on. You can always sit on your cooler. So there's, I mean, I'm like, hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. You idiot. Yeah, I can do that.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of like if you went to a baseball game and the pitcher's in the bullpen.
Yeah.
They run out and everyone's fucking screaming at them.
Yeah. The whole time, like, if when you go to a ball game, where the pitchers warm up happens to be right there by the third base line, and you're like, are you kidding me? And you're just heckling the hell out of that pitcher the whole time he's trying to warm up, know?
Because he's trying to get in his zone and everything. And it all.
Or that third baseline blue is just getting the business, right? Oh my God. That umpire on the third baseline just gets the business, man. I mean, I haven't been to a ball game yet where that you don't want to be that umpire. Yeah. Forget about it. That guy gets heckled, man, because you're right there. You know what I'm saying? That guy gets it, man. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's So speaking of boating and everything, man, that just kind of, I remembered that from. Coming fresh off of 4th of July, and Lake Havasu. Hello, they've got some fantastic stuff down there. So,
funny, Joe.
Yeah, we used to have a timeshare out there.
Yeah, there's.
So yeah, I've seen all that go down.
Multi-million-dollar stuff out there, man. It's insane.
Hey Joe, the name of my beer I'm drinking is called Dreamboat.
Is it really? Oh, that's funny. Are you serious?
Yeah, Dreamboat.
Oh, that's funny.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
Boat. We have a whole boat theme going.
I got a boat going on.
Is this Foundation Brewing?
Yeah, it's all right. It's nothing crazy. It's good.
Yeah. So we're kind of in the same theme here. A lot of just very sessionable beers. Nothing big to write home about, and it's that time of year in all our areas. It's warm for our areas, and you just sometimes you're in the mood for that, big something, but other times not so. Whoa, what would happen here? How come it switched on me? and other times not so much. Whoa, what's going on here? How you doing? Hey,
What's going on here?
what did she take? Yeah, she took a picture of herself because like she figures she's the dreamboat, right? Is that that what's happening here? Anne Marie. So is her profile just instead of well, the beer is on her lap there. So
he's taking a picture of a new bathing suit. I think.
Look at those propellers.
Yeah.
Look at those floaties. Those floaties, yeah.
Speaking of motorboat.
Those life
Yeah,
jackets.
speaking of motorboat, exactly. So we have almost 1,500 total, 325 in the last 30 days, 6.5%, 20 IBUs, and a 383.
Pretty solid. Yeah.
Oh, I like this. Super dank. Yes. You know what? Speaking of dank, you know what? I just heard a young kid, too. He was probably 14 or 15. And he referred to dank as good. Like, he described somebody as dank, as in like they were dope or something. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't they were describing the person?
Yeah, he was just like. Do you remember? I remember being a kid and using
Or
bad,
the scenario.
like using bad, and you had to constantly explain bad as good.
Yeah,
Man, that was dank.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Well, now they're saying when something is sick, that means it's good, which I still can't grasp.
Oh yeah, well that's been for years.
Yeah, I know, but I still can't grasp.
But yeah, dank. I heard. It was the first time I heard it, and I heard a kid just this week do that, and I was like, he said dank, and he used it as a good reference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like describing someone as dank. He was like, yeah, man, they're like. He was using trying to use all these kind of hipster words, and then he went dank, and I'm like, huh. Because to me, if I'm being described as dank, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yeah.
You might be a little ripe.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm on UrbanDictionary.com.
Well, it is like 110 outside, and I have been sitting a lot, so I do kind of have some swamp ass going. So maybe
You're pretty dank right now.
I might be a little danky. Yeah, you know.
What does that Urban Dictionary say, Mark?
Dank says, dank, another way of saying cool or awesome to the max.
See? Boom! On this show, folks, you are hearing it. We are hipsters right here.
Yeah, but it also has dank, unpleasantly nasty, moist, or wet. So that's a good thing.
It's one extreme or the other, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but that was last year, Mark. That was last year.
Was
2018.
That was so 2018 right there, man.
But dank, yeah, another way of saying cool or awesome to the max.
Yeah.
Hey, we're coming up on 100 years here. I'm waiting for 23 Skidoo to come back anytime now.
We've got O Night saying malt liquor and new craft beer review on my channel. Not familiar with O Night.
That's Havana.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's trying to switch it up on us, is he?
Yeah.
That means he's probably pouring beer down the toilet again.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's feeding the grass with it, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We got Craig in there. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Talking about the boats. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I
That's so dank. Yeah.
Dank. Yeah, and I the way he did it, and he did it kind of so quickly and everything, and with his age, I was like, that turned around on us pretty quick, didn't it?
Okay. There we go. It is cool or awesome. Awesome to the max.
Awesome.
Dank,
Take it
dude.
to the dank bank.
It goes to show too, like how fast you get old, and not meaning us, because even Tom is old in this group. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you've got 14, 15-year-old kids, like even Tom feels old next to that. You're like, where did I miss this? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy how fast that shifts, and it doesn't take long. You could be 25 sometimes, and you feel like, wow, when did that happen? You know?
Yeah.
It's just weird because
I feel like that more than ever these days.
That word around now, man. We're like, dude, that was so dank. See what the kids
Well, okay, if you're in the Urban Dictionary, what are the latest words? Dank's one of them, obviously.
Yeah.
What, does it give you that list of what's the like
No.
for July of
I
2019?
don't know. I don't go to Urban Dictionary too much.
Well, how about the movement words?
Here's a new one. July 6th. They kind of lit the word of the day. Chonk. CHONK.
Chunk.
I got to hear this.
Okay. First seen in an internet meme that began circulating summer 2018, the word chonk refers to an aggressively chubby house cat.
Okay, chunk. I could buy that chunk.
Chonk. According to the cat girth scale depicted in the meme,
Yeah.
cat is a chonk or chonker if it has between 30 and 60% body fat.
Chonk.
Okay, so
Well, I'd be considered chunky.
No,
Huh? Oh yeah, baby, I got a lot of girth in me.
okay.
Yeah, do you have enough girth for to qualify?
Here's one.
I got to play. Describe that slowly, there, Mark.
Chonk.
Oh yeah.
An aggressively chubby house.
Oh,
30 to 60% body fat, baby. We come
30 to 60% body fat.
You bringing that chunk?
How about
yeah, with lots of butter, baby, lots of butter.
could you call a woman's bodacious booty a chonka?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
30 to 60% body fat.
That's now if you were referring to a nice big round curvy booty, and you called it dank, wouldn't you get slapped?
No, that is some dank booty.
Yeah, that's some dank booty.
What if
That could definitely go either way, right? I don't know if anybody wants their booty
You
described.
guys, all right. Does anybody know what gumdrops mean in the Urban Dictionary?
No.
What is it?
I know what my own personal meaning for it has been over the years, but it probably doesn't match the Urban Dictionary.
Gumdrops. Yeah, Urban Dictionary. This is a trending word, number 19 trending words for today. They mean large, suckable nipples.
That was. Oh my God, that was 5 years ago for me.
Gumdrop. Yeah. So.
Bumping no more gumdrops.
I just have to
is.
spend more time on Urban Dictionary. I'm learning all kinds of new
Yeah,
things.
exactly. We're all getting all caught up.
Gumming up on the
you know what?
gumdrops.
You know what? These things have to start somewhere. I actually might have been the unintentional inventor of the term.
Yeah. Gumdrops, yeah.
Eric Gilbert in the chat says, dank is the smell on your S after lighting blunt. After lighting blunt.
Yeah, that is one of the references. Some really dank cannabis.
Yeah.
No, he says the smell on your shirt. Not your.
Oh, okay. Smell on your shirt after. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's
Yeah, but I've never heard say after you. I never heard anyone say that after you smoke that your shirt smells dank. Yo, man, your shirt smells dank, man. No. No.
I used to hear dank when it referred to weed, even back in the day, but not. Yeah.
Like when you open a bag and it's dank.
Yeah.
But smoking you like the next day, you don't wash your shirt or something like that. You know what I mean? It's still dank. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if there was any other reference, but man, I mean, these things apparently change so fast because, even if it was in December, you're like, that was so 2018, dude.
Yeah.
We're moving on now here, man.
That was so 30 seconds ago, bro.
That's in the past, man. We're moving forward, bro.
Man.
And any other maybe two more quick words there, Mark? Are you still there?
Let me check here. Let's see what's trending.
Maybe two more.
We are on the cutting edge of societal evolution.
We're people look to us to find out. They look to this show to find out what the trends are in the world out there.
You know what? I sense a new share a beer segment here.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Dank word of the day.
Yeah, we could have the word of the day from word of the week from the Urban Dictionary. Yeah, the Urban Dictionary word of the week.
Okay, so we'll go with the number one trending word as of July 6th. So the word is frust. F-R-U-S-T.
Frust.
Frust. The small line of debris that refuses to be swept onto the dustpan and keeps backing a person across the room until he finally decides to give up.
Yeah, isn't that frustrating?
Now I got
Frustrating dust.
I deal with that every goddamn day at work.
Yeah.
Frustrating dust, yeah.
Frust.
Frust. There we go. Dude, that frust was dank. All right. Number two, trending July 6th. Okay, I'm going dead king. Which means let's see.
All one word or two separate words?
Dead ting?
Two words. Oh, okay. This kind of refers to us. A person who is a born cunt and extremely dull.
Yeah, that could be us for sure. Yeah, that could definitely be me. I know that. Yeah.
Nah. So into any way you go, it's a potty.
Hey, Mark, is potty in the Urban Dictionary? Is that
potty?
Yeah, potty.
Don't
go.
That's got to be like in the New England version of the Urban Dictionary. Is there? There's got to be a whole different New England Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah,
the Boston revision.
Yeah, the Boston, right? Because yeah, that is Bum might be onto something here. Yeah, we could have a whole new segment right now, man.
And that's something that's obviously in a state of fluid every week. Something
every week. That is just.
We're not only learning, we're teaching, right?
Yeah. Oh, we teach all the time. Why do you think malt liquor shows up every week? I mean, we have malt liquor.
So here's one. NFSW.
Oh, yeah, we know what that is.
No, that's not safe for work. What were those?
F is in Frank. SW.
NF.
Not for. I'm assuming it's for, not for.
Social something.
Yeah. Not for showing.
Wife.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not showing wife. For example, a Pirelli calendar. Guys know what will happen.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So NFSW, not N.
SW.
Yeah, not
yeah.
So
not for showing wife. Yep.
That could be a whole category right there.
There we go. So showing that dank booty is NFSW.
Yeah.
There you go, Mark. There you go.
Some kind of building on a meeting here. So
acronyms could be a whole segment all in of itself right there. I mean, that's right.
Oh, Joe, you ever walk into a liquor store and they'll have like the woman or a guy that's standing there trying to like have you samples?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's usually chicks.
Yeah. I could say that dank booty was on point. Let me tell you about that. All right. He was nice.
Yeah, and they're usually holding the sample tray up high like that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right where. Yeah, so you zoom right in.
Yeah,
right next to the bodacious goods.
Yes.
They pretty much every time I go to Total Wine, there's always something sampling on the weekend for sure.
Yeah, almost always. Yeah, it's mostly different breweries. It seems like, or wine or different breweries. Yeah.
Some of these tastings, you can get drunk in these tastings. Like there's one that nearby that do like one every like 2 times a year, and they have like 30-40 tables, and it's just they have liquors, they have beer, they have wines. You go in there and you drink everything they have. You're gonna walk out of you're not gonna walk out of this.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got a show title on this one for sure, man. What can we put for a show title before we close this one out?
Oh boy, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
there's quite a few.
Could we have like Dank is now good? We may have a new segment for the show.
Do you want to give a time like, hey, we waited 3 months for the 504 title.
Yeah.
You want to go back and let us all watch the replay and suggest titles
For
this? I mean, there's a bunch that could potentially.
there's a bunch of
I think a good title. I mean, something
Why
referring.
Dank Booty is not SFW or not FSW.
I mean, another option.
Not the Urban Dictionary, but the Werben Dictionary, like white.
I mean, you could do something towards like us.
Joe's a little too dark, but
not having a show last week. Something.
The Werben Dictionary.
yeah, something. What were you saying, Tom? Like we were gone last week, so now we're here, or something, or what?
Yeah, maybe something referring to that, but make it like, I don't know. What do you think? Huh. We're trying to think. We're trying to brainstorm here. We're brainstorming here.
Go back to Motorboat.
Yeah, motor. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that seems like such a good idea. I swear to God, I'm like, I saw that and I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. This is great. That's my thing right there. That was right up my alley. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily have to have the expense of having a boat. I can just sit there at the docks and just talk trash. Are you kidding me? And get hammered? Beautiful, man. Beautiful. You know?
And it's cheaper too. You don't got to go to the.
You don't got to buy the boat or the vehicle. Yeah.
Anything. All I need is just one of them, because you need a good cooler at the lake. Any lake you go to, really, because the sun's reflecting off of the water and all that. So you need a good cooler. Other than that, right? Like, you're good, you know? And even if you do run out of beer, there's going to be plenty of other fools got beer, going to be hammered and willing to drink some of theirs. Screw it. You know? You run out of your good stuff, then you start drinking what's in the other guy's cooler. It's probably Coors Light or maybe Natty Light or something. You know, at that point, you don't give her flying rip, do you? You know?
You call your dank beer, and then you come up with
yeah.
Hey, drink the good stuff first, and then you just continually go downhill.
Dank is good now or something, maybe?
Want to give it time? I mean, there's time.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, yeah. So we're going to close this one out, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, no show next week. So we have plenty of time to think of a show title. The tech support team, the IT team.
we got our best minds on the task.
Yeah, we got our best minds. We've got a crazy, very highly paid tech support team here at the Share Beer Show, so they are on it.
We'll have something in 2 weeks. That's the goal.
Are they available 24/7?
Yeah, they're available in some.
Yeah, you can text the support team 24/7. They might not get back to you, but you can text them.
Yeah, you can always reach out.
Yeah, reach out.
And we double as a suicide hotline too.
There you go.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how reliable that is because you can reach out, but we might not be quite.
We might not answer, so that's
definitely. The suicide hotline. Please leave a message.
It might be about the same response as in that Eminem song where that kid committed suicide and he kind of responded like a week later. Hey man, sorry I just got your letter. Anyway, man, we're out, man. We'll see you guys.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Later, y'all.
Yeah.